everyone. Hope you're all well in your part of the world. I'm in Greyton. It is 32 degrees in the shade. So that's our weather, but it is the 22nd of December, and so these are our expected temperatures. Well, I have been making this video since May. I told Karen in Gauteng and Hannah in KZN that I would make this video for them. Well, sorry, here we are, 7 months later, but I'm happy that I'm actually doing it. And for those of you who don't know where I am, I'm in the Western Cape, 2 hours from Cape Town in Greyton. So, what am I going to show you? If you look at this, this is wrapped cotton ribbon and made from strips of cardboard. And if you know what I like to include, I like recycling, reinventing, recreating. And so here we are. This was a wall panel heater, perfect box that I could cut up. How did I cut it? I just used a Hilti, or you can just use your scissors, and a metal ruler worked for me. And obviously be careful what you cut on, that you don't cut your table surface. So you're looking at the wonderful curling movement in this. So how's it done? So I've taken the 1.25 gauge wire and my floral tape, and what you do is you take just 2 wires and we start at the top. Okay, just go around and then bring it down, because what are you doing? You're stretching. Okay, so you stretch your tape. See, it goes quickly. I'm twirling and stretching. Twirling, stretching. See, it's going quickly. Twirling and stretching. Okay, so I just want to do the one, and then you are going to decide. Well, first of all, let's start with the container, or where you would be using this in your design to the length you want to create. So this is the one piece. So what I do is put it in the middle, tape it down, which I will do with double-sided tape. I've got the wide one, but the narrow one works as well. And why I like to use the double-sided tape is it controls my wrapping of my my ribbon, my cotton ribbon. And I just go, oh, you can't see what I'm doing, and I just go down. Okay, so obviously this is an example that I'm showing you, but what I would be doing is I would be joining. I would just be joining, and I'd use the white sticky tape to wrap it around, and I can even make 3 lengths. It depends on how you, the size, the length you want. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the beginning process. And what is wonderful about this ribbon is it's I need to just do this to just show you that if you've got a the fish tank tubing. You can just pull it on and it's just quick. And then you can thread a heavy gauge wire through, and you can also manipulate it. So that is what's so great about this, is that it can be pulled onto something and it's quick. And it's cotton, so I personally stay away from wool. I use the cottons and the jutes and the raffia, and just meet the show schedule rules, and we know that unless specifically stated. So what am I doing? I am starting at the end, give it a little pull, come over it to keep it neat, and literally just wrap. Okay. And it's always nice to do it if you're listening to music or watching something. And you see it's going quickly because it's covering a bigger surface area. Okay, so you got it, eh? So there. So this is what has happened here. So I'm going to stop now because you can see the process. And then you can see a different color here, different color there and there. It's actually cotton thread that I use to bind. I just wanted to bring in a different shade of green and to tie in with my balls. Okay, and then what is great about it, having the wire, is I can manipulate and bend. See? Okay. So you decide the length you want. You know, for the joining, you're going to use your sticky tape. And then also for your wire, you just keep wrapping. I've just got one out here, that's it. Wrapping, overlapping, and there you go. So you just need the wire the length of your, overlapping the wires for the length of your piece that you want to make. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside because you've got that on how this is created. Now I'm going to explain to you about the balls I made. Polystyrene ball, and I would suggest that you paint it. So if you can paint it as close to the color of your foliage that you're going to be using, I would suggest that. Why? Well, you're putting it fresh cut from the garden, and what happens? Shrinkage. So it gets smaller. You don't want overlapping to happen, and you've got this white popping at you if you haven't painted your polystyrene ball. So that is what I really suggest you do. So all you do is start at a point, at a midpoint. I always just trim the end so that it's round, okay? Round. I use the Oasis, the floral adhesive. It works really well. You just pop some onto the back, and you start in the center and you glue. And then the next one, back in the center, and you overlap a bit and you glue, and you go all the way around. And then when you come to here, you overlap and glue, fill in until you get to the tip. And this is just it dries. I've made this in May, and it was actually for a demo I did, and that's how Hannah and Karen heard about it, and then I said, well, I'd do a video. Well, but here I am, I'm doing the video. What's great about working with cardboard is I have pinned my ball onto my cardboard, and so that I've been able to elevate it. So instead of having it straight on there, I've added interest, and I've also created some depth. So that is great having, and because it's cardboard, you can pin through. So that is a nice feature. So what I like focusing on is sustainable designs. Personally, if I can stay away from oasis, I do. I always try and work out an alternative mechanic. And so this I want to share with you is just so simple. So I have this glass bowl. I've taken the green cotton that I've also repeated up there, and I started at the bottom in the center, and I just stuck it down with sticky tape, okay? And then I literally just went around and around, making this crisscross. And I do want to share something with you, because it depends on the surface of your container, the edging of your container, it can slip and move. So I just took random double-sided little strips, and I just popped them on the corners randomly, not right around, just randomly, so that I had the sticky edge to hook on. And this can tie in, I'm thinking 22nd of December, if you wrap this with a silver thread, had some silver baubles, even with the sticks, even with this color, with some silver baubles, you've created an instant Christmas feeling, decoration. But it's to go in with your decor, your color scheme at home. And I don't know if you could, but anyway, I have a Kenzan. I have a Kenzan in the middle here. So Kenzan, fill it with water. And as I mentioned, 32 degrees in the shade. It's hot. It's holidays now. You don't want to worry too much. And so I went into my garden, got an echeveria, and it was quite green. And so what I did was, I just took some white paint, and I literally just gave it a whoosh across to just take out the brightness and bring in, not really white, although it was white paint, to bring in the white, because then it's kind of tying in with my branches, with my coloring, and then what I do is, I push it in, and you've got to press hard, really press hard, and there we are. I have no idea the name. This is from my brother's garden. This was for my niece's wedding. So, but I've kept it because I've always loved these little pods. And there we are. How simple. If you had I've done a white King Protea. We've got agapanthus flowering now. So if I'm looking at this design, I would maybe put 3 grouped together closely, 3 agapanthus. It's whatever you've got. And there. So I hope you're gonna have fun. And what is nice about this is particularly this technique of just wrapping around, because it really takes 5 minutes. And you can just go into your garden and you can just cut some leaves, whatever flowers are growing, or even just foliage. And even if you had something like like Dracaena, Dietes, even Aspidistra, and even if you just roll it and staple it and just a little grouping, you're adding something interesting. You can pop a little tea light candle in a little holder. It's not heavy, so you have the versatility of creating something that's going to make you come and look at your design. And how was it created? Cardboard wrapped. And so there we are. So have fun, everybody. I look forward to seeing you again. And I'm glad that we've had a good year of being active and back in the floral world. Very thankful about that. And we look forward to even better things in 2023. So take care. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends. But most importantly, keep having fun with flowers and keep creating, and yeah, be happy. Till next time. Bye.